Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be comparing two fairly identical weapons. We have this little beauty in front of us. This is the Bloodied Disintegrator, or Bloodied Alien Disintegrator. This one has on it Bloodied, Rapid, so 25% fire rate, and Swift, so it reloads nice and, well, nice and quick. It reloads 15% faster. I've attached to it the high-powered receiver, which is the most powerful single-fire receiver for this weapon. So there you go. There are your three legendaries, and there's your make. The other one is going to be also a Bloodied Alien Disintegrator. This one is, once again, Bloodied. This one has projectiles explode for plus 20%, and this one has 3 perception, so it's a little bit more accurate in VATS, and I say a little bit more because I haven't noticed the difference. So 25% faster fire rate, what does that get us? That gets us a fire rate of 22. Not the fastest weapon on the planet, this one, though the high-powered receiver halves the fire rate from the standard, so it knocks you down to 22. The other one, the exploding one, has a fire rate of 13. So 13 plus 25% is not 22%. So it's done from base rate. So base rate is twice what the high powered is. And then you've half that and 25%ed it, and whoa, they've ended up with 13. So let's have a look at the damage on these two. So first of all, let's have a look at the cards I'm playing today. There they are. The main thing to look forward at is it's a Rifleman build, and it's also a Science Expert build, and it's also a Demo Expert build. No room, unfortunately, for Gunsmith. But rifles, single-shot rifles, break so slowly you don't really need Gunsmith. Using a flamethrower, you definitely need. But because I don't have Gunsmith arm, just for the hell of it, I've put on Luck of the Draw. Chance of your weapon will repair itself when hitting an enemy. I haven't noticed it proc yet, but there's always hope. So if you want to have a look at the build, there it is. We're really comparing two guns rather than build. It's not a build thing today, but I just thought I'd show it you. So here we are then. So the first one we're going to do is the top one. The top one is the Rapid, so 25% faster fire rate. I always like to do 25% faster fire rate versus explosive. Just gets you an idea of which one's the best in which circumstance. So let's have a look against this is not a boss killing weapon, not even remotely. This is a standard everyday weapon, so we're not going to do Marlet, Queens and the such like. We're just going to pop over to Huntsville, because let's face it, if you want a gun, you're going to be taking on mostly Scorched, Ghouls and Super Muties. So let's take on Scorch and Super Muties. See what happens. Now this is the 25% faster rate, so it won't be quite so powerful. Well, that's interesting as well. Let's have a look what it says on paper. So on paper, this is 283 per shot damage. The explosive one is 283 damage. Yeah, they've given us these explosive mods, but they haven't worked out the extra damage. So it's 20% more. So I'll let you try and work that one out yourself. And it's not 20% of 283 either. It's 20% of base damage. So we have a level 75. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So let's have a look at what that fire rate really means. Not the fastest gun, but accurate as heck. I'll pump the trigger as fast as I can and see how fast it fires. One. Not bad. Swap the weapon. This is now the explosive. So yeah, it's approximately half the fire rate. So damage per second. Unrefined gunpowder. Woot woot. Damage per second will be the non-explosive one, the 25% faster fire rate. Damage per bullet will be the explosive one. But as you only get 6 rounds in the chamber, well, 1 round in the chamber, 5 on standby in the clip. You don't have to really worry about AP. You're not going to be getting through that anytime soon. You're going to run out of bullets before you run out of AP. And then it reloads during reload. So yeah, works quite nicely. There is no worries at all on that one. I've got Action Boy anyhow. If you really wanted, you could cut Action Boy and put on Adrenaline or Gung Fu. But because I wanted to keep this test accurate, I've took both of those off. So there was absolutely no problem there wiping out collective ghouls, super muties. Right, we're on the explosive one now. So the explosive one is slower, but way more bang per buck. This is more of a one where you want to stay hidden and shoot from a distance. Ooh, we got a legendary. Just a quick check up here, just in case you don't know. Usually around just there. Occasionally a bobblehead will appear. And as bobbleheads are so important now, make sure when possible you have either the one for detecting magazines or in the one for detecting bobbleheads. So if it's just an everyday and you're just wandering around and around, get rid of Grenada or something and just stick on, what is it, Panopictographics or Perceptor Bubble. But as we're doing this today, or right now, they're not on. Oh yeah, if you ever do the Skyline Drive and help someone get their Pack Brahmin, make sure you've completed the mission yourself, otherwise you're not gaining any benefits. Okay. Yeah, and they blow up quite nicely. Yeah, 4 for a 2-star legendary. Takes 3 to 4 shots with the explosive one on a level 100 and 4 to 5. So 1, 2. So it takes 2 shots on the explosive for a level 75, 3 shots on the non-explosive, for 3-ish on the explosive and 4-ish on the non-explosive. So the level's not too different. And this gun is so ammo efficient, it's ridiculous. I started today off on 25 and now I'm on over 1,000. So this is a crit shot, and I haven't got any crit shots built up yet. Oh, I will have a crit shot built up for the next one. Right, let's go for Bob the Behemoth in the bath. Oh. Let's go for that floozy in the jacuzzi. You want to know where Solomon's Pond is? Dead easy to find. Trap up here. Look for... So it's in this area around here. You're just looking for White Springs. White Springs Station. And there it is. So in the middle of this little collection of goodies is Solomon's Pond. So we'll trap over there and have a look how many shots it takes for the explosive. And then the 25% faster one will just be a couple of shots behind. So turn around from the spore point, run all the way down the hill, follow the path, look out for the blue thing in the distance, head towards that, pass a few bushes, there's the water, follow the path, and there is Behemoth in the bath. So let's start off with a crit. Boom. Doesn't shoot very fast. We'll do about halfway with this gun. So yeah. Not very powerful, as I said. So it all really sort of depends on how you want to do it. Anything worth nicking down here? No. It all depends on how you want to play. 25% faster fire rate will get your damage per second. And explosive is damage per bullet. Just remember, with 25% faster fire rate, you don't have to bother putting on Demo Expert to get the best out of your gun. You can just have the science cards and your Rifleman cards. With an explosive gun, you've also got to make 5 extra points up from somewhere to stick on your Demo Expert. Is that going to be worth it to you, or would you prefer using your 5 points somewhere else? Because honestly, it's one shot difference when taking it out as Super Mutie. Doesn't really matter what level they are, it always seems to be one shot different. So, is it worth it to you? Do you want that explosive one? Oh, no water effect, that's weird. Ah, there you go. Do you want that explosive one for the extra boom and fancy graphics, or do you want the faster fire rate? No fancy graphics, but you can drop them. I don't know if it's actually any quicker. I haven't sat there with a stopwatch and worked it out. But those are the difference. Do you want an explosive one, or do you want a faster fire rate one? As I said, faster fire rate requires a lot more cards to get the... the explosive takes a lot more cards to get the benefit out of the weapon. You can stick on this one, as I said. Well, let's go back into it. The high-powered receiver is the best one. You can stick on poison and you can stick on cryo. The explosive effect does not work with the cryo and does not work with the poison. It doesn't matter what you go for the high-powered receiver. Unless you want automatic, and then you choose the automatic. The automatic one has a much higher fire rate, but per bullet it is way less in power. So you will be chewing through your bullets, but it's an automatic. There are way better automatics out there than the Bloodied Disintegrator. The only bonus that the Bloodied Disintegrator has is the sound effect, which is pew 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 pew. Right, thank you very much for watching this video. It's been a bit quick, it's been a bit brief, but at least you now know what the explosive one is, and is it going to be worth it for you? I have been Nomadic Moth. You have just watched one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, please stick on a like. If you want more of my videos, or you just want notifications when I post them, I do a few a week on average. Just hit the subscribe button. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now. Bye bye.